And welcome along to English Park here tonight for this Morrison Mitsubishi English Cup semi-final between Cashmere Technical in their yellow and blue shorts against Nomads United in their blue with white shorts. So my name's Craig Crawford, happy to bring you this game. And in the middle we've got the men in charge, referees Caleb Downs. He's assisted by Ian Marshall and Michael Field. Two captains there doing the toss, and look at the Nomads side. It's a young one. You've got Caleb Cotton, only about 19. Just missed out on a bit of under 20s action, but seems to have been playing in this local competition for a number of years. You've got some goal scorers in there, and Declan Hickford's their leading goal scorer. Daniel Tom scored a hat-trick a couple of weeks ago, and Guy Reeves popped up with one last week. Coached by Andy Pittman. Well, he's won this cup with both Nomads and Cashmere Technical. He's been on both sides. And a very experienced, and obviously second place in the Southern League is our Cashmere Technical side. Got a few given a rest to a couple of players, most notably Danny Knight's moved to the bench, and Harrison Rowe, good young keeper. He has a good cup football experience. Be one to watch. And of course you've got Garvin Coughlin, who's the golden boot from the Southern League, and also Lyle Matheson loves to score goals. He got third in the golden boot race. Captained at the back by the very experienced Tom Swartz, with his brother Dan in the coaching bench. So they've had 3 meetings already this year, Cashmere Technical and Nomads, and it's gone all the way for Cashmere Technical. There's been a 6-0 victory in the Southern League and a 9-1 victory in the Southern League, and they met in the Chatham Cup, where there was a 6-0 victory for Cashmere Technical. So their work will be cut out for this very young Nomad side. Plenty of boys in there that will be playing through the summer in the local 19s league, Laser Strike under 19 Canterbury Development League. So they'll be looking forward to gaining a bit of experience out there, and if they can, and you make that cup upset, would really set things about. And off we go. Downs has got us underway and straight into some position at the back for Cashmere Technical. There's a good little crowd in. You can see Alan and Libby Hickford here to watch. Although they're usually listening to me, but I'll have to watch the replay. They're here to watch Declan, who's will play up top and look to get it on the scorecard for Nomads. As they enjoy just feeling their way into this game. Getting some good advanced positions so far. Luke Tung there in the centre midfield role. He's been hanging out at right back a lot recently, but I'm sure he'll be very pleased to have a wee run around in that centre of the park for Cashmere Technical. Richards a bit of a spill move. Coughlin there trying to put Matheson through, but doesn't make it. Storer going back in. There's Corey Vickers just playing in their sort of higher or lower centre, higher centre back, lower centre midfield, whatever you want to call it. An experienced player who also played for Nomads United a few seasons back. Did some time at Tasman and more recently up with Eastern Suburbs. He's just moved down. There's Matheson putting a bit of pressure. Press is high from Cashmere Technical, but Nomads playing well out of it there. Nice play in there from Reeves. He just glides through, but gives it up. Back into Cashmere Technical. So a bit of a late change also for Cashmere Technical, where Yusuf Van Dam was due to start, but he's moved to the bench, and number 8 Alex Ballard has got himself a starting spot tonight. And a big left foot sweeper here from Swartz. Matheson out there to take on Gauchi. Nice work in there from the young man. He's had a couple, 2 or 3 appearances this year, has Lorenzo Gauchi, one of the under-19 squad for Nomads United. Harrison Rowe to Swartz. It's down the line. Pretty physical tackle in there. Tongue doing well there to get the ball under control. Nick Isaac into Coughlin. Coughlin lays it into Ballard, receives it back. And the foul seen there by Downs. Good number of this Nomad side have been away. Oh, a costly mistake here. An opportunity, the flag's up. The finger is pointing to the spot. It was Jacob Richards who'd got on the end of a bit of a mistake in the defensive top of the area, and as he took on the keeper, brought him down, and it didn't take long for referee Downs to point straight to the spot. He was in a pretty good position. And as we just enter the 5th minute, Garvin Coughlin will look to step up and give his side the advantage early on in this Morrison Mitsubishi English Cup semi-final. Not too many protests there from the Nomads side. And Coughlin more than used to putting those sort of shots away. Experienced marksman. And Nomads will just be a wee bit disappointed with that. Just a bit of a defensive mistake. And will be pounced on by this Cashmere technical side, hungry to get their hands on a bit of silverware after missing out in the Southern Leagues by 3 goals. We'll be looking forward to getting a bit of National League football over the summer. Christchurch United and Cashmere Technical will have plenty to do between now and Christmas to take on the sides from the North Island, the Central League and Northern League. It's Jacob Anderson, experienced player there, just going back to his keeper. Risky ball across, and Matheson putting a lot of pressure on there, and happy to see it roll out. They'll get themselves out of here nicely. So saying that a lot of these Nomads lads have been away at secondary school tournaments. Good number of them with Burnside, who finished 2nd in a satellite tournament. And a couple of players in that Cashmere Tech side also. Young Alex Ballard with his St Thomas's. A couple of Cashmere players, and one of those was Kian Donkers, who's currently in Tahiti representing New Zealand. Victorious for Cashmere, as was Lucif Van Dam. They were part of the winning Cashmere side in the Kinetics First 11 competition this year. Found it a bit of a challenge up in the National Schoolboys Tournament, but doing well in the Christchurch schools area. Boone. Clip it again, well left by McIsaac. Young player from Auckland who's won a Chatham Cup with Birkenhead United, but he's given it away to Declan Hickford, who sails across, releases his teammate down the left-hand side. And the pass is just a bit loose to capitalise on anything there. Peters just trying to settle things down in the number 18 shirt. Anderson all the way back to Boone. Boone to Abdi. The young players have been with the club for a while. Searching ball through, just missing out on getting it to Hickford and the other runner. Here goes Garvin Coughlin. He's going to give Boone plenty to think about. But nice, calm play there by Dublin Boone. Under pressure from on that long ball. And Rowe doing well to get rid of that, but it's gone to Nomads. They can't capitalise on the not the ideal position for a keeper to be out there on the right. Good work in there from Ballard. Unlucky to see that ball squeeze through and not go the way of another Cashmere technical player, but Nomads doing well there to get the ball out to the left as they'll come on central, but the run's not there. Head Reeve and Hickford praying on that top edge of this 18-yard box, hoping that ball might have found them. They'll be keen to get themselves back on this, get this ledger a bit even as quickly as they can. There's plenty of jackets and woolly hats out tonight. This pitch was half covered in snow this morning. All drained away, but the chilly temperatures are still here. Technical just trying to get the ball under control to ease the nerves and play it around. They've gone back all the way back to Rowe. Richards back into Storer. This pass misses the target. Here comes an opportunity for Nomads, but the ball just not ending up with Hickford there. Would have been a very interesting case if he could have got there. Matheson with a nice ball out to McIsaac. Chops the ball back to Tongue. Tongue's pass just the wrong side of the touchline there. Gucci searching forward, gets the ball into Cottam. Coughlin cuts back to where he's come. 1-2 with Matheson. Nice spin play in there from Jacob Richards to Elise. Play down the right hand side. And then we're going to have our first corner of the day. A couple of centre backs here. It looks like Storer and Terrace are going to make their way up, trying to get on the score sheet. Corey Vickers is another one to watch in this scenario. Goes swinging in, but good strong take there from young Dublin Boone. A good switch of play in here. Give the ball to Daniel Toms. Loses his footing a bit, but retain position well. Cottam to Peters. Peters moving the ball on. Cottam on the ball to Gachi. Reeves dancing about there, doing well to find some space. He's surrounded by yellow jerseys, but still finds some room to play in. High square ball to Hickford. Hickford moves it on. Just gets a foot in there from a technical defender just to break that play up. Enterprising move there from Nomads. They'll be looking to do that a few times tonight. Nice play down the left-hand side from Nomads, keeping the position well. Good support play underneath from Peters. Looks up. Looking for Toms. Toms under pressure from McIsaac. And he can't stop it going out. He's happy with the ball, happy with the intent from Peters. He'd love the opportunity to give himself a bit of space out there with Daniel Toms. Good amount of experience in the Southern League and New World Premierships over past years, Daniel Toms. Richards turning straight into Abdi, provided good pressure there. The pass didn't quite make it intended. Quick play in here from Coughlin. Richards is fleet of foot there to get the ball. Down well, Reeves spins. Get some unwanted attention there from Ballard. Anderson sums him up. There's the wee look. Head goes up. What's on? Drives into the space. It's a ball short to Hickford. Well, last time out, this Nomads team did manage to pick up a victory in the Southern League. 2-0 victory over Coastal Spirit. They're hunting away here in this 18-yard box of Cashmere Technical. Some brave play from the boys in yellow to work the ball across there. Under a decent amount of pressure too. Tongue goes back to Swartz. Swartz drives the ball into Richards, to Tongue. McIsaac, a bit of space in front of him, but he'll go back into Richards. Richards, Biggs, looking for the big crossover, but it's not there. He's received it back after a bit of loose pass and immediately takes off to try to create an opportunity. It's not there. And the ball's safely back into Swartz, who knows how to knock across ball. Matheson just unable to keep it. We'll get the ball under control from that one though. Oh, they've given it up again. In dangerous space here, Coughlin. Linking up with Matheson. Flick ball through and he's got a shot on target, but well blocked and well monitored there by the young Yakubi Abdi. He's been playing most of his football out of the reserves and been developing along with many of his teammates within the Nomads United youth system. Good crop of players coming through. A lot of these boys will be learning a lot here tonight. And it's Coughlin who's got up and it's cleared off the line. Haroon Zeb positioned well inside the far post to deny Coughlin, who did well to get on the ball there from the corner. Get the ball goalward, but That's why you have someone on the back post and someone better be. Oh, Luke Tongue close to getting that one to dip in and inside that far post. But it probably just looked a bit closer from up here. All the players seemed pretty calm about it. Cotton spinning, trying to get out of it, but he hasn't done it. Richards set the ball out to Coughlin. Coughlin tries to get it across, but can't beat the first defender. And Nomads just get it as far as a throw-in. Out on their right-hand side. Plenty of blue shirts making it as difficult as they can to get the ball. Plenty of blue shirts committing themselves to making it difficult for Cashmere Technical to get any decent ball in. But back they go. Technical. Storer drives the ball in. Tongue on the ball. He's going to utilise McIsaac out here on the left. He's got some space to move in. He cuts in on his right. Goes square. Coughlin just helps it on its way. Richards has got it under control. Patient build up here from Technical. Ball square to Richards. Richards going square to Matheson. And it's Tongue who's going to have a shot. And did the keeper get no? Luke Tongue driving the ball towards that far right, upright, but it drifts out wide. Boone seemed to have it covered and he didn't need to get anything on it in the end. But nice play, nice set up there from the Dan Swartz coach side. Just a few unnecessary risks in the passing from Nomads at the moment. It's giving opportunities, but they're playing well when they're going forward, Nomads. There's not a lot of space to move in. Is that well organised Cashmere Technical defence? Streams back and gets their shape, defensive shape, immediately set. And Nomads just find themselves going back in an effort to go forward again. And that pass just not connecting. Looking for Guy Reeves there was Abdi. Peters back to Abdi. Goes forward, but Coughlin's done very well to come back and get that one. Matheson keeping the ball. Well done. Good composed play in there from Matheson to retain possession for a side. McIsaac to Ballard. Tries to get a wee bit, ran out of space there. And Nomads will start from it at the back. Anderson looking for support. Abdi with a nice ball. Gucci just can't find the centre of Guy Reeves, who could only get a toe to it. Swartz finding Coughlin. Coughlin to McIsaac. Nice ball in and spin move from Coughlin. Gets a bit of close attention. The referee says that and puts a stop to it. And Storer with the loose pass, giving up position on halfway. Peters with a nice go forward ball there, giving some opportunities to get the ball down that left hand side as Nomads. Well defended in the end from Cashmere Technical, just to slow the play down. They're able to get numbers back, close off any space that was there. Tongue under pressure, he's been clipped, but play on, says down. So he's stayed down at the moment, but Swartz is tearing off down the field. Looks outside, cuts back in. McIsaac gets the ball, and Swartz threw the left peg at it, but didn't get much of the ball at all. But a great opportunity in there. Tongue's got back up and got on the ball. Square ball into Vickers. Vickers is going to give the left foot a go, and what a touch! What a touch in there from Dublin Boone. That ball might have been hidden top bins, but he's got across ever so well there and kept it out. Just the finest of touch on it to put it off the upright for another corner to Cashmere Technical. Well, Vickers didn't have to be asked twice, did he? Had some room to move in. Got his head up, saw the opportunity, and bang. Swung into that 6-yard box again, and a huge header in there. And it looked like Vickers got his reward in the end. After a great left foot drive, ended up with a corner. Well, he's popped up and put one away for Cashmere Technical to make it 2. There's the 24th minute. Rolls over. Well, very dangerous balls. 3 corners, well, it might have been 4 to Cashmere Technical to get their range in there. Just those big floating balls into the 6-yard box. And you get plenty of players in there. It's always going to be hard from a defensive point of view, especially with the players with experience of Andrew Storer and Corey Vickers and Tom Swartz. You really got to be on your game in that 6-yard box. Matheson just interchanging with McIsaac. McIsaac's tried to find the ball through his own, got it as far as Hickford. Hickford's looked around. Tom's had got himself into an offside position, looking for an earlier ball than what he wanted. Nice little nutmeg on Tom's there from McIsaac. Very calm play. Richards able to turn, look forward, but he comes back. And Swartz sends it out to Matheson, who pops it into Coughlin. Coughlin dances around the young Abdi. And Matheson just can't get the ball back to Coughlin, who had made the run forward. Precise ball in there from McIsaac to find Tongue. Vickers has given it away though. But he's gone and got it back again. Unfortunately, as he looked for Richards to run on, couldn't get the timing of the pass right with his run. Abdi and Henderson just interchanging the ball as they allow the players in front of them to create some movement, create some space. Pretty high line that the Nomads boys are taking. Got 5 in the front line there. Cotton, it's the ball forward. It's end up with Toms. Tom's driving into the box. Oh, a great ball across. Hickford threw a big right foot at it, but just couldn't get enough of it and sliced it across the face of the goal. The best opportunity the Nomads have created this half. Nice play in there. It's good pressing play from the attacking team there. Good patience at the back. Allowed things to move. Richards gets the ball out to Matheson. Coughlin's going to make an outside run. So is McIsaac. Gives the room in the inside to Matheson. Can get the ball to Tongue. Coughlin on the left. Jinks it forward to Matheson. Matheson chops onto his right. Tried to find Richards, but the defence was strong enough to stop it. Well back from Ballard to cross that attack as Tom's searched for Hickford. But there's quite a marked difference in the pace of attack between these two sides tonight. The swift play from Cashmere Technical is proving hard to deal with by the Nomads defensive unit. Tongue to Ballard. Out to McIsaac. McIsaac going to Coughlin, who's come short. Spins under the attention of McCottam. Gets the ball to Vickers. Receives it back off Matheson. Immediately under pressure. He can't keep it. Goes Anderson into Hickford. And he'd made a big run forward and he really wanted that to Jacob Anderson. There's a long ball. Well-timed run from Richards. As he's supervised out there by Zeb. Well done from Nomads United to get the ball back and get forward. Ballard doing well to get position back for Technical. Tongue's got it. And he goes to his right back. Oh, Jacob Anderson, 148th appearance for Nomads. Still a young man, got plenty of football left in him. Been playing for a while. Did some time at Lincoln High School. Did time overseas as well as a young man. And there is Anderson just trying to find that the ball's a wee bit overweighted. Swartz into Coughlin. Coughlin under pressure, but happy to spin out. And here's an opportunity for Nomads. Reeve. It's the ball out to Toms. Tom's under pressure from McIsaac. Done well to get the ball back into Gucci. Gucci puts it into Cottam, who tries to invent something in there to get a shot on target. It's easily dealt with by Rowe. Half an hour gone in this game. And Zeb just a wee bit too strong in the And the contact there. McIsaac going back to Storer. Storer with a bit of space. A few options. Rolls it into Coughlin to Vickers. Gets the ball back. Hanging now long into Richards. Can he find? The ball just straight into the advertising hoardings there. Well, Nomads, they got here via a round one victory over Western 9-1 and a quarter-final victory over Coastal Spirit 3-1. Cashmere Technical yet to concede a goal in this competition so far. The defending champions are Cashmere Technical. They won 5-0 over Parklands and 2-0 over FC. Cotton put under pressure from Richards. There's a wee touch in there. There's a play on. No. Vickers will get this one underway again with a nice wee touch to Storer. Nomads doing well there to get the ball back. So try to play themselves out of trouble here. The crossfield ball to Abdi. Luke Tongue's up there putting him under pressure, keeping him honest. Reeves touch, immediately under pressure from Vickers. Loses the ball to Cotton. Cotton's going to give Hickford something to run at, and the keeper's out. And done well there to spare any blushes there, Harrison Rowe. And Hickford's cut back on his left, drives it across. Collingwood got himself in a good position. And it was a great ball in from Hickford, but Cotton couldn't get a meaningful contact on that to turn it into anything. Yeah, Nomads are commit a few more players to the press, but Technical able to just pass the way out of it so far. Storer into Vickers. Back they go to Rowe. Swartz finding Tongue with a delightful straightening up pass. Vickers skips forward. Swartz considers options. He's going to drive in. Just the ball up to Matheson. Coughlin's come in. Gone past one, gone past two. We touch to Matheson. He's going to pull the trigger on this one, but just pulls it wide of that upright on the far side. What a great opportunity there for Cashmere Technical and Lyle Matheson. Coughlin just seemed to drift past two or three Nomads players there. No wonder he's found it easy to score goals this year with some play like that. Spent a lot of time away from the game as well as he travelled overseas for about half the season. He's come back and scored plenty of goals from not many appearances. Cotton just being collected in there by McIsaac. Anderson going to get the ball to Abdi. Searches forward, but Rowe, he's been playing a pretty high line as a goalkeeper, sweeper keeper. Tongue. Finds Vickers. Vickers is going to clip it out to Matheson. He's put under pressure from Gauchi. Done well there. McIsaac and Tom's coming together, but Downs looked for the opportunity to play some advantage there, but it didn't come Nomads' way. Ballard's contact on Reeve. Sees the whistle inflated. Abdi drives the ball to Hickford. Cosson with a delightful ball through to try to find Reeves, but it's only slightly overcooked. And of course with Harrison Rowe, who plays nice and high in his box, was there to take that nice and easily. Driven ball through. Coughlin's going to put pressure on Henderson. Henderson's able to get the ball back to Boone, who gets good contact to clear the pressure. And Hickford's pressure is able to create a wee error there from the Cashmere technical players. Oh, that Reeves giving the ball up to Coughlin. Coughlin searching ball through to Matheson and only slightly away from him. And forward come Nomads. Toms, square ball into Cotton. Receives the ball back. Ballard. Tongue. And not sure where that free kick might have come from, but Downs saw something. So we're just about to enter the final 5 minutes of this half. Oh, another sloppy bit of passing play there from Nomads, and Coughlin's got some room to move in. He slipped it forward for Matheson. Matheson's going to chop it back on with his left peg into an empty net, but the offside flag's gone up and no goal. I think Richards might have been in an offside position there, but he wasn't the man who came through to get it. But in the eyes of the referees, he must have been, he was in and around there, must have been considered to be interfering. But Nomad's just guilty again of giving the ball away too easily. Toms clips the ball out to Cotton. No, not sure who that was, but Cotton's on the ball now. Back to Abdi. Sees some space, searches for it, but Vickers is there. Now Matheson's going to try to make him pay. Abdi doing well just to slow things down. Coughlin pivots and moves away with it. Tongue spins out of trouble. Some good play here for a bit of a loose touch. It's ended up with Lyle Matheson on the edge of the 18-yard line. Plenty of blue shirts there to nick the ball off him. But Tongue's done well to get the ball back for his side. Richards just calms things down. Got himself in a good position here as he tries to skip around the defenders. And the ball wins the race and will restart from a goal kick. Zeb. Big pressure in there from Vickers, but he knew he got more player than ball there. And Doesn't mind a conversation. This is Corey Vickers. And here we go. Arms up from Swartz. And Hughes pressured. Got himself allowed the Nomads player to get offside. Rowe. Coughlin putting Boone under pressure. Nice play in there from Zeb to dance around and launch things forward for Nomads. There's a wee touch in there, but we can play on. The pass again's cut out. There's a player to use, but Matheson looks up. He's gone trying to find. There's a great run in there from Richards, who'd come in from the right-hand side. Hickford, one-on-one with Storer, but can't get hold of the ball. Well cleared from Rowe. Vickers switching play. Cashmere technical. Richards on the ball. No. Ballard on the ball, just skipping out nicely with the ball. Find himself some space. Swartz clips it out to McIsaac. Cuts in. Vickers gets round one. Looks forward. Just into Matheson. McIsaac will go to Storer. Nice play in there from Richards, who's able to get a 1-2 and try to get the ball across. Matheson, but Abdi doing well there. Vickers now on the ball to Coughlin. Coughlin with a bit of space, and this is where he's dangerous as he drives into the box. Well played in there from Gachi. This time, Nomads can get out. Toms settling things down into Anderson. Anderson looks forward into Reeve. Doesn't know it makes an overlapping run, but can't catch up with the ball. Oh, he's in with a fight to get it, and he's got it back. Reeves goes out to the left. There's the ball to Cotton at the top of the 18-yard box. Addresses. Nice touch, but the cover defence is good there from Storer. And down says we've had enough for today, or for the half anyway. And Cashmere Technical make their way to the sideline. 2-0 up at this half-time juncture. Well, welcome back here to English Park, and both sides are ready to go. Just a few stragglers moving their way off the pitch. Unfortunately, no fourth official here to say if there's been any changes, but Nomads are going to try to get themselves back into this game.
Thank you so much.
And get those 2 goals. At least get back in this contest. Both these teams are ready to get themselves through to the final. 3 o'clock this Saturday. Ferrymead Bays have got 1 place in the final. And we're either going to see Cashmere Technical or Nomads United taking them on here at English Park. 3 o'clock on Saturday. Here comes Garbin Coughlin driving into the box early on. Where's the ball gone? What a crash straight into the keeper, and he spun around. He might have sat on it. Very fortunate there, Dublin Boone, to stop that one. And it was a nice little overlapping run from Chester Gaskin here at right back. A Nelson-based midfielder. Well, come down from Nelson. He's been here for the year and enjoying his football here in Christchurch. If Coughlin flows down the right-hand side, shimmies, gets his head up, looking for support, holding it well, and still scrapping away from it is Garbin Coughlin. He loves this game. He does so well. Getting goals left, right and centre for Cashmere Technical this year. And no doubt would like to get back on the score sheet tonight. So he's got 1 so far from the penalty spot. Corey Vickers getting the other one from a header from a corner. Swartz into Matheson. Coughlin's going to spread the ball out here to Richards. Gaskin overlapping. Tongue. Just getting a wee bit too much of that one. Boone and Anderson trying to figure out how they're going to get this restart done, and Boone's going to go long. Coughlin gives an option, but Gaskin get up and winning it. Richards clipping on. Tongue drifting the ball forward into Coughlin. He skips it over. Abdi clips it in. What an eye for goal there. As Garbin Coughlin's got his 2nd for the evening. With a delightful little chip through from Luke Tongue. A wee chip over the defender from Garbin Coughlin, and a chip over the keeper into the far corner to make it 3 for Cashmere Technical. What a start to the second half for the boys in yellow and blue. See if Nomads, they deserve 1. They provided some good attacking play, but they've also given up just too many sniffs at goal for the Cashmere Technical team that do not need to be asked twice. Ballard doing well there to put pressure on. Anderson. Cleaning up there, but now he's on the ball again. It's the ball forward, but only as far as Gaskin. Cotton under pressure from Richards. There goes Matheson trying to get the ball to Tongue stepping in. Vickers had a wee look at it but couldn't get there, and here comes Nomads with a wee opportunity for a break. And play on from Downs. Abdi under all sorts of pressure here. Couldn't find a way out. This is experienced Cashmere technical side. Put the pressure on this young Nomad side. Abdi on the ball to Cotton. Got him. Out to Gauchi. Gauchi to Reeves. Reeves get it back. Good tackle in there from Tongue, but he's only given the ball straight back. Nice composed play in there from Boone. The young goalkeeper. Had a good trial up with the New Zealand under 20 team. Didn't end up making the cut, but had some good training opportunities up with the Wellington Phoenix recently. And of course, a bit of high school football as well. Man with a bright future in the game, Dylan Boone. Swartz. Done well there. Vickers shoveling it forward, searching for Matheson. There goes Hickford having a wee sniff. Doesn't need to be asked twice, but quite comfortable for a row in the end. Storer out to Gaskin. Gaskin goes forward to Richards. Straight back out to Swartz. Tongue managed to just weight the ball in there for Matheson to retrieve. There's plenty of contact in there from Toms, and that's far too much, and he'll go in the book. First of the evening. Swartz and Storer are going to make their way forward. There's his Vickers. Going to be clipped in into that far post, and there's a queue of players there. There was Swartz, I think, won the header. The ball seemed to be heading in towards the left-hand upright, but just drifted across it and out for a goal kick. Another fine chance created there from the set play, the Cashmere technical set play. Cotton under pressure. Anderson relieves it momentarily. Zeb back to Anderson. Coughlin's there to keep him in check. There's an opportunity for Nomads. The connection between Killick and Hickford just didn't happen. Vickers will go back to Swartz. He'll get on his left foot. Releases Matheson down the left-hand side. Puts Abdi under pressure. Anderson's there to clean up. And the ball away again, Nomads into the midfield with Vickers. Storer. Gaskin's gone for a run. Tongue back to Storer. Put under pressure from Killick, but finds his way out through Ballard and Tongue. Oh, loose pass in there from Gaskin. Stops that attack flowing forward. Reeves able to get the ball on the turn. Sets Killick off. Just overweighted. And looks like we're going to have our first change of the night. And it's young Alex Ballard, who will make his way to the sideline. I think it's Yusuf Van Dam who's come on. Taking the 23, yep. So two young players who will be looking to be involved in some National League football as the under-20 representatives, no doubt, in the National League coming up. Starts on the 1st of October, I think. Nice play from Reeves. He spins Van Dam. Vickers there to tidy up. He goes back to Rowe. Richards under pressure from Zeb. He's strong on the ball. Gaskin back to Storer. Hickford putting him under pressure. And Gaskin will relieve it by going back to Rowe. Tongue doing well there to provide an option to allow Technical to play themselves out of this press that's going on from Nomads. Vickers spins. Someone wants his shirt before the game finishes. Well, Josh Peters had tried to explain his way out of that, but couldn't do so. Nice work in there for Van Dam to get the ball back after a bit of a loose pass. Swartz has made a darting run forward, can sense something on here. There's Matheson, who's got some forward here on the right hand side. Gaskin's there. Gets the ball back to Coughlin, who's interchanged with Matheson, just didn't come off. Then Dam just getting his heels caught there, and opportunity for a restart here. It's taken quickly, but a bit too quickly. The ball hadn't stopped, so we'll start again. Van Dam just changing passes. Keeping it tight at the moment. Cashmere Technical. And giving up a free kick in a dangerous area if they want it. Looks like Tongue is just going to take the short one into Swartz. Now comes Anderson. Tries to get something going for his team. Zeb. Skips forward past Killick. Killick back to Anderson. Nothing on. He'll go back to Boone. Hickford on the ball. He ends up with Killick. Got the ball to their head of Toms. Oh, a useful little intercept in there from the Cashmere Technical defender. If that ball had ended up in Toms, it would have been a fine opportunity for the Nomads side. Nice play from McIsaac there. Coughlin tries to get the ball back into Van Dam. Hickford and Anderson just not able to connect there, and Anderson's had to resort to a bit of a shove there. And I've got another change here. Like Killick is making his way across the park. And a bench full of 19-year-olds for coach Andy Pittman. He senses the opportunity to give some experience to some young players who have been working hard. And it is Caleb Johnson who will come on to this left-hand side of the Nomads midfield. Matheson back to Gaskin. Gaskin put under pressure upon the new man. Johnson just forcing him back. Storer getting a bit of it. Just enough to get themselves out of trouble. Zeb. Vickers thinking about throwing it in, but doesn't need to, so doesn't. Gaskin to Matheson. Switch of play completed by that Swartz crossfield ball, but it's a wee bit too hot. And are you going to have another change? No, not just yet. Seems to be a few players warming up there on the Cashmere technical bench. Then Vickers able to get the ball back into Storer. Matheson's peeled off. Storer's launch run forward to try to find him. And a great touch in there from Matheson to get the ball under pressure from Zeb though. Johnson picks it up. Gets it. Here comes a run from Coughlin. Abdi doing well to get in the way and stem the attack for a moment. Hickford, the lone man up front for Nomads, unable to get that one in and create anything. Toms puts the pressure on. Swartz sees some space. Well cut out. Here's something for Nomads to work with. The yellow shirts are able to get position back, and Tongue try to get some go forward. Vickers providing a forward run down the left-hand side. Recycles the ball into Van Dam, but Anderson there to stop that attack. Bit of advantage here for Nomads. Hickford under pressure from Storer. Matheson will go back and just settle things down with Rowe. McIsaac and Van Dam just not connecting there. Sorry, that was Richards out there on the popped up on the left at the moment, and it's like Vickers' night's over. He's contributed a goal. Now he'll move to the bench. And looks like maybe Lyle Matheson moving rather slowly across the field. So we'll see if we can. It's like number 15, Sam Lapsley's out there. Time Canterbury United player. And who is. Richard's back out here on the right now. Richard goes back to Gaskin. Gaskin will go back to Rowe. Cross ball into Lapsley. Lapsley goes back to Tongue, to Gaskin. It's the ball back from him. And returned. The ball passed straight to Reeve there. Nice play from Peters. Abdi and Anderson exchanging the passes. Hickford coming back to provide supports and searches forward. Ball's got to Toms. Toms. Swartz gets around Swartz. Reeve. Oh, a fine save there from Harrison Rowe. And I think it's Declan Hickford with his hands on his head. So he struck the ball goalward. Rowe flung himself across, got two hands to it, and Nomads are going to get their first corner of the evening. Well, great move in there from Toms to create an opportunity for Declan Hickford there. And an opportunity's gone begging, but Harrison Rowe, young 21-year-old, he's up to the challenge. Looks like it might be the Declan Tyndall, who is the other player, number 21, who's come on the left-hand side of the attack for Cashmere Technical. As Van Dam deals with the pressure well there. Tongue clipping it forward into space. Easy for Boone. And he picked the right pass. He's got it to Zeb. And Richard's doing well there just to get a toe in. And again, Richards getting the ball. But nice play in there from Peters just to drop a knee and stop any progress that Coughlin might have had in mind. Ball's into Hickford. Hickford drops round one. Ball forward. Cut back. Store is there to get rid of it. Good opportunity there for Caleb Johnson. Finding himself in a bit of room inside the 18-yard box. Just couldn't find a cross. Tries to dance around Gaskin, but Gaskin's done well to recover. And just caught there with the... Gaskin just getting caught there by Johnson, who was thought he'd beaten the player. But Gaston doing very well there in defence. contest in there. Coughlin. And the spectators have seen something in there that they thought might have been something pulled up by a referee, but Tyndall trying to get the ball off Gauchi, but Gauchi coming up with it. And a card there for maybe someone on the coaching staff there. After a throw in, looked like it might have been destined to be a Nomads throw, but both linesman and referee had differing ideas. Searching ball in, Coughlin trying to measure it, but Anderson was able to win it. Tom's having a wee bit of space there, but good recovery run in there from Lapsley. No, Tongue doing well to get back in. He's back again. Tom's driving in. Swartz is there to stop him. And they're going for the free kick. He seemed to go down pretty easily there, did Tom's, but both referee and linesman in close proximity to that one. This is a real opportunity for Nomads to at least get one on the board. Let's see what Nomads can do here. Flipped it into the 6-yard box. Storer is up. Gets enough on it to delay the attack. Tyndall all the way back here doing some defensive work. Gets the ball back to Gaskin. He relieves the pressure. Richards got on the ball. Receives it back from Coughlin. Richards doing well there to spread the ball. Lapsley's on it. Can't connect with Van Dam. And Anderson will get there. See if he can start something for his team. Coughlin getting in the way of that pass. Well, the Cashmere technical side continues to perform well this season. Second in the Southern League. 16 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. And Nomads Southern League, and they didn't have as quite the same record. 4 wins, 3 draws and 11 losses. 7th place. So they've kept themselves in it, and with the amount of young talent they've got here, Nomads, I think definitely a team that Andy Pittman can continue to shape next year. Tongue under pressure. It's the ball out to Storer. Gaskin taking a good wide position. Give themselves plenty of time on the ball. Rotates with Van Dam entering the support play from the midfield, as does Tongue there. Coughlin out to Storer. McIsaac looking forward. Coughlin still making some go forward runs, and now he's on the ball by coming back and getting it. Clips the ball back in, wants it back. If he can't start it, or if he can't finish it, he's more than happy to come back and get involved in the starting of a movement. And the hopeful, speculating kick at the ball there after his pass didn't make the intended target. Sanderson moves into the space, clips the ball forward. Lapsley in a touch on it. Coughlin can't keep it. Tyndall can't quite reach it. And here comes Nomads down the right-hand side with Gucci. Gauchi just unable to get his pass to where he wanted to go, and that attack comes to an end. There's Tyndall trying to get the better of Gauchi, but can't do it. And another change here for Cashmere Technical. It'll be Chester Gaskin. And we'll head to the sideline. And he's Sam Richards, who'll come on after 5 weeks off with appendicitis. A young man who's just turned 20 yesterday. Get to see if he can return himself to fitness and time for the National League. There you go, fine left foot on Sam Richards. Looks like they might be playing him in a sort of more of a midfield role as they've rotated players out of there, but it's Reeve who can't take advantage of the position he got. Very hungry defence that Cashmere Technical midfield. As soon as they lose it, all of those players that have been out there today for Cashmere Technical, Vickers, Van Dam, Lapsley, Richards, they've all, if they've given the ball away, they're immediately trying to get it back again. Which would please any coach. Nice ball for Coughlin. Coughlin sees the opportunity to look for JJ Richards, but didn't get anywhere near him. Zeb was able to cut it out, and he's received the ball back as he crosses halfway. Haroon Zeb, his older brother, Aris Zeb, who's I think he's trying his luck overseas at the moment to advance his football career. Richards with a searching ball forward for Sam Richards, his left foot. Gets the ball goalward, but easy enough for Boone to handle there. Coughlin clips the ball forward here for Van Dam, but Richards coolly and calmly gets the ball under control and out to Johnson. Tyndall putting some yards in. Abdi moves into that midfield space. Few passes starting to connect. Now connect for Nomads. And as soon as you make mention of it, it's the old commentator's curse. It comes undone for them. Store under pressure from Matthias Giddon, who's come on. Had a couple of games in the senior lineup, but another 19-year-old that Pittman's able to put on. So I kicked, Declan Hitford might have made his way to the bench. There's Richards. Nice driving run as he cut in, but the last pass just wasn't there for him. Nomads search for as we enter the final 10 minutes. Search for some sort of reward here. Technical will be quite keen to keep a clean sheet as they head into the... Look like they're destined to reach the final again as defending champions of this Morrison Mitsubishi English Cup. Fairmead Bays await them. And a wee change here for Nomads. It'll be Zeb, who makes his way across and off the park. And there could be a few changes here for Nomads. Looks like Lorenzo Gacci also heads to the bench, and we'll see Jack Patient coming on in shirt 20. And unsure of who else might have made their way off the field there. That one snuck up on Declan Tyndall. Richards. The ball to Tongue. Jacob Richards off to Sam Richards. No relations. Good eager work up top from Oakley Maguire. He's come on. And fresh legs. Here's Tyndall. But he's just found himself offside there. Abdi and Anderson under control. Under the pressure of Tyndall and Tongue. Now Richards sniffs an opportunity. It's a ball to Van Dam. Lays it off to Coughlin. Searches, clips the ball. Coughlin just can't. Just things got a bit tight in there for Cashmere Technical. Richards putting young Johnson under pressure and doing enough to cut out that one as Jacob Richards back in the right back position. There's Dan Terrace sort of using this opportunity to get a few players on board, and there's an opportunity here for Oakley Maguire. Fell at his feet, but wasn't able to get the ball under control as he Rowe sort of committed to the line of the ball. And Oakley Maguire did enough to get around him, but the touch wasn't there, and frustratingly watched the ball dribble over for a goal kick. Towards to Richard. Coughlin seems to be sitting a wee bit deeper, allowing Tyndall to roam across the front line. There goes Johnson with a fine touch. Lapsley just making too much contact with the player. There's a wee opportunity here for someone keen from this sort of range. And it's captain, Caleb Cotton. So a player who's going to clip one in. Low, it's fallen. Fall to Matthias Giddon there. And it's going to spill out for a corner. Another opportunity here. Set play opportunity for Nomads. Can they get themselves on the board? Oh, and it's a decent header too. Decent header in there from Caleb Cotton, I think it was. But it was relatively easy for Harrison Rowe to see that one all the way to safely into his hands. And Storer can't get it beyond Reeve. Gets a good touch in it to get position back for Nomads. Abdi can only put it back to Storer. Van Dam back to Richards. Richards back to Rowe. Van Dam getting the ball back into Tongue. There's technical. Happy to keep the ball under possession here. 3 goals to the good. And with less than 5 minutes left in this game, you'd probably guess that this is going to be enough. But here come Cashmere Technical through Garvin Coughlin. Drives in and across. And just gets enough to send him down to the ground. And another free kick, and they've taken it quickly, but not from the right place, says referee Caleb Downs. And they're going to reset this right at the really just outside the area. And the usual suspects have gone forward in Storer and Swartz. Coughlin on the ball. They've played it short to him, and he's going to clip it in towards the far post. And it got a touch. We're going to see a corner. Well, Coughlin obviously hungry for a hat-trick. Given the opportunity with a short little free kick there. And didn't go too much wider after a touch, but Luke Tongue's going to get the opportunity to swing one in. Well, swing it out. He's got the right foot on it. And it's gone into the 6-yard box. Swartz is there. Tyndall choosing to keep the ball. It's gone back to Van Dam. He'll skip round one. Gives the releases Tyndall. There's a good challenge in there from the Nomads defender, and they'll try to come out with it. Oakley Maguire working hard to get the position for his side. And Toms can't get it beyond Sam Richards. I go back to Cotton doing well there to get the ball to Reeve. Patient to Anderson. Anderson's pass is a bit loose. Lapsley's going to be able to get that back. And gets a wee clip from Reeve. No from Giddon. Tongue. Van Dam back into Coughlin. Richards lays it back to him. Tyndall's looking forward for the ball. Coughlin's able to get it to him. Now a big switching ball. Now to McIsaac. Richards comes inside, stumbles on the balls, fortunately able to get it. And maybe just a bit of a coming together there somewhere. As the 90 minutes are all up on the clock. Can't be too much more left in this game. There hasn't been many stoppages at all, other than the substitutions. Oh, Lapsley having a... This could be a wee opportunity for Toms as he gets it on his right foot, but Swartz is there. They get it central. Here goes Reeve. Kicks out of it, and both players seem to be in a bit of pain after... Looks like Lapsley might have been caught with something there as Reeve was trying to get a shot off. And as Lapsley tried to make a defensive nuisance of himself, copped one right in the back of the leg. And he probably wishes the whistle had gone a couple of minutes earlier. And let me restart from a Nomads throw here. And they'll throw it back to the keeper. Coughlin to Swartz. And there's the full-time whistle on tonight's game. And we've found our finalists for the Morrison Mitsubishi English Cup final this weekend. 3 o'clock kickoff here at English Park. We'll see Fairmead Bays taking on Cashmere Technical. And so fine effort by the young Nomad side to did collect a few chances there tonight, but ultimately the experience and attacking know-how from Cashmere Technical has seen them reach this year's Morrison Mitsubishi English Cup final. Tune in on Saturday or make your way down to English Park for the game on Saturday.